who of us don't remember that voice? Tell me about playing that role.
That was one of the pinnacles of my career, is being able to portray Karen. And it's funny because oftentimes people will say, "Oh, well, so did you sing her songs?" I'm like, "No, I didn't sing her songs. How could anybody sing her songs?" Like, no, of course not. That voice, right? I mean, I sang the song when I was portraying her at age 13, and other than that, no, because that voice.
Nobody can do a tribute band because you can't.
Nobody could.
You can't.
Celine, Barbara, nobody could. It was Karen. Talk about writing this film. A little different from Rain Man.
Yeah, screenplays are, each one's a challenge. You got to get under the skin, find out what made the person tick, fall in love, cry, miss them. You know, you have to feel all the emotions actors have to go through, and
Have you ever met Karen and Richard?
Well, she had passed by the time, the idea of doing this, but Richard, yes.
Right, no, I know, of course, but I mean, as a younger person, maybe in Hollywood.
I was never a younger person, but Richard and I hung out a little bit. He showed me his car collection, and he was at that time looking for somebody to replace Karen. He never really, Dusty Springfield and some others, and they were great, but Richard and Karen were inseparable, and it got just snipped off way too early. But such a body of work that's going to last and last and last.
Absolutely. Yeah. Can you talk a little bit about your experience on the film?
Absolutely. We've been able to interview a number of people who worked with Karen and knew her. Olivia Newton-John, one of the last interviews she gave, definitely the last one she gave, talking about her best friend, Karen Carpenter. We interviewed Suzanne Summers, Carol Burnett, Kristen Chenoweth, who is inspired by Karen, Carney Wilson, she grew up listening to the Carpenters from her dad, so Brian Wilson, genius of the Beach Boys, was listening to the Carpenters at home, which I think is pretty neat. But we brought all of these different voices together to help tell Karen's story, and they made this movie more than 30 years ago, and so to bring them back into this and see kind of what they learned in working with the family on that TV movie all the way back in 1988, 89. They learned so much about the family dynamics and about what was really going on in Karen's head and Karen's life, and it's just been really fascinating to work with them.
And Richard is such a perfectionist. It's quite something that he wanted this film to be made.
He was there every moment. Was he? I mean, I remember my first audition was going to his office. I don't even know if there was a reading involved. It was an interview. And he was there on set every single day, every single moment, and ready to say, no, she wouldn't laugh there, she would laugh there. She didn't hold the mic like that, she held the mic like this. I mean, he was every moment.
Yeah.
His fingerprint was on every moment.
Well, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for bringing this to our film festival.
Absolutely.
I hope you enjoy the time here. Can't wait to see it.
Happy already to be here.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.